Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, to all the dignitaries, guests, delegates, and media persons who are present here today. Today we are joined by dignitaries of the state, special invitees, resource persons, guests, participants, and media persons to inaugurate and commence a 2-day international seminar on bamboo plantation, hardening, and bamboo as earthquake-proof materials for construction. Before we begin, I would like to call upon our chief guest, R.K. Ranjan Singh, Honorable Minister of State for I would like to call upon our chief guest, Dr. R.K. Ranjan Singh, Honorable Minister of State for External Affairs and Education, Government of India, to grace us with his presence on the stage. Next, I would like to call upon our President for the function, Dr. S. Manikanta, Additional Director, Retired, Department of Health, Government of Manipur, to grace us with his presence on the stage. Next, I would like to call upon our guest of honor, Lieutenant General, Retired Dr. Konsam Himalay, and then Dr. I. Megachandra Singh, Joint Director, ICAR Research Complex. And finally, Dr. H. Bir Kumar Singh, Senior Principal Scientist, CSIR-NEIST. And next, I would like to call upon our special invitees, Dr. Jean-Luc Kuyomji and Professor Ong Maint, to come up to the stage and take a seat. Next, I would like to call upon Professor K.S.H. Lal Bihari Singha, Professor, Department of Life Sciences, Manipur University, with his presence on the stage. And finally, I would like to call upon Professor Naurem Mohilal Meitei, Chairman, Organizing Committee. We have all taken the time to gather here in this classic Grande Hall for a 2-day international seminar on bamboo plantation, hardening, and bamboo as earthquake-proof materials for construction, organized by Manipur University, CANCHIPUR, CSIR-NEIST, LAMPHELPAT, and APUNBA IMAGI, MACHASING, Aims, Manipur, supported by BABINA Healthcare and Hospitality Industries Private Limited, Public Works Department, Government of Manipur, and Manipur State Bamboo Mission, Government of Manipur. Next, we will begin the felicitation program for our dignitaries on the stage. We have a special gift for our chief guest, Dr. R.K. Ranjan Singh, to be given by Mr. L. Somarendra Singh. We are currently giving a small token of appreciation of Lengyan to our dignitaries. I believe that we are really blessed that we are joined by such eminent persons, such eminent dignitaries of the state, such eminent special invitees from across the globe, resource persons and others, to join us for this seminar. I hope everyone also agrees with me in believing that this seminar will be a great opportunity to share and receive interest, knowledge, ideas, innovation, and above all, the connection of a global scientific resource. To commence our inaugural session of this seminar, we have a Mahairol Sonba ritual performance from Rabindro Thongnauzam. Please be prepared.
Masidagi hauraga numinini pangthokadoriba thoram asigidaba mafam asibu koliba aikoigi ibudo event tho anibu thongnijaraga 2 days international seminar bamboo plantation hardening and the bamboo as earthquake material for construction gidamakta aina mahut chinjaraga ngasi luang matamna saikhalakpa phairengi taramarini panba Aning Koro Ningthokaba Numit Saichat Tang Tariet Tataramathoy Lising Ani Supna Kunithoy Maliapham Kumsing Lising Ohum Samri Taranipan Taramapan Hung Hai Hung Sidaba Ho I Maina Isingna Nungsitna Numit Thana Numit Sayol Tarietna Masikoba Nungbu Hung Sidaba Matik Mayai Arababu Ngasi Ai Paraba Koro Nong Asida Laipak Amaiba Kuraitang Iningthau Amaiba Lawaitang Sinthabu Luang Apari Thongauzam Robindro Ayhangna Thopang Jariye Ieksa Kudingmaki Kanglesa Kudingmaki Malem Taibangi Mahut Sinduna Luang Pungpamda Nahirol Asibu Sonjabadi Malemgi Oina Ngasidagi Hauna Pangthokliba Wa Pambi Thaba Wabu Kalhanba Amadi Wabu Siznaduna Sabana Lainikpa earthquake tagi kannanaba haiba khannabagi mifam ase pangthokpasida hena malem taibang pal basida ingthaba saukhatpa yaifaba luang lekorel sidaba ibudhogi ahakpa atiknan nayai atingkok marugi yathangna sidaba mapugi lawai da samlangna hamul kisi parainaba korau marol mapal phawna nganbagumnane ngalhanbiyo phawna ubugumna uhanbiyo natikna yai khudingmaku masamayai khudingmakta pinabiyo haina Thonijariye hayum
May I please kindly call up for the ritual water performance? For this, I would like to request our chief guest, Dr. R.K. Ranjan, and President Dr. S. Manikanta to help. That was such an auspicious beginning of this event, I believe. Now we will continue with the ritual performance.
Warm welcome and heartily thanks those who are all gathering here. Now we are presenting a Chakpa Andro traditional folk song, which is giving a message about the plants, health, and mountain are created by God. They stop, damage, and destroy, and enjoy on this nature, make prosperous, healthy, wealthy, and make peace. And let us enjoy together. This is a message of this folk song.
BABINA sano lem da sutin bire na sunagalay raman bi ay koina jagoy na lem law ni da bukacha Lalaba samani dabukan biyu Kubang nagatarani dabulonduna Sang Joseph na lona kurum zaide nai khundani da ahanba sarikna mapani da butha basing sarikna gamapani da butha basing nong thai na gamau ni da lingba ching thang dup na leng loi ni da bu ko pa ching thang dup na ga leng loi ni da bu ko pa ching usoi na ga leng phang ni da ho ba ching sing nhung na lin bop na reng ko pa sing sing nhung na ga lin bop na reng ko pa sing usoi na ga ni ka bara ni ta sing nong mai na ha ga bara ha da sing nong mai na ga ha ga bara ha da sing te nong na ga yot pi ni da hui tha sing long mai na ma pan ni da bu lai teng ba long mai na ga ma pan ni da bu lai teng ba chingu la yam na di khun da sing ni de
Everyone, that was the cultural group performance from the group Chakpa Andro Panam Ningthau Mahibirol cultural group performance. The sound of the penna and the voices of our singers really filled this hall and our hearts. Next we have the welcome address by Professor Naurem Mohilal Meitei, Chairman, Organizing Committee. Sir.
Nominini Sathagadava, bamboo plantation hardening and bamboo is earthquake-proof material for construction haiba hiram sita. Ngasi lengbiriba dais bulai tengbiriba kaimno kunazariba sing loinan lengsin biru kudemaki bahumda ina kok nonjari Masiki tanza se laujare haga mayam taram no walk wahi kara thamjari. As the saying goes, I quote, the first year it slips, the second year it creeps, the third year it lives, unquote. And bamboo plants has inspired us with its utility, its elegance, and its resilience. And bamboos has been a tool, a food, and a building material. Over a long human history, bamboo and humanity have exchanged many lessons and secrets. The power of bamboo in construction, especially in design, and its utility in architecture in its modern form is a topic of great importance. In the book Bamboo, Gift of the Gods by Oscar Hidalgo Lopez, the power of bamboo in construction has been highlighted. With these few words, I would like to give my welcome to Honorable Sri Dr. R.K. Ranjan Singh, Honorable Minister of External Affairs and the Education Government of India. Sir, we kindly, heartily welcome you after a long journey from Delhi. He has arrived here after a tiresome journey. For this, we are indeed grateful to you, sir, and we welcome you heartily. We also welcome Dr. S. Manikanta, Additional Director, Retail, Department of Health, Government, Manipur, kindly gracing this as a president of this functional considering occasion. So we welcome you, Sir Manikanta. We also would like to welcome our guest of honors, namely Lieutenant General Retail, Dr. Konsam Himalaya, Dr. I. Megachandra Singh, Joint Director, ICR Research Complex for Northeast Region, Dr. S.B. Kumar Singh, Senior Principal Scientist, CSIR-NEIST, for gracing this occasion. We thank you, sir. We also have special welcome for Dr. Jin Luk Kawyomji, the President of the Bamboo Science and Innovation World Bamboo Ambassador. Sir Luk, we heartily welcome you. We have come such a long distance from France, and you have come here especially for this occasion. For this, we thank you from the bottom of our heart, and very much welcome. We also welcome Professor Ong Mint of the Irrawaddy Bamboo Association, Mandalay, and we would like to say that Professor Ong Mint is a well-known person in the field of bamboo, and he is very much our very good neighbor also. And we hope more alliance will be there in the future years to come. And for this, we welcome Professor. Thank you very much. We also welcome Dr. Professor K.S. Lalbihari Singh, Professor, Department of Botany, Manipur University, who will be delivering today's keynote address. We also welcome M. Khalendra Singh, President, AIMS, Manipur. And besides, we also welcome all the invitees, all the committees assembled here, including the members, honorable members of the press and the media, special electronic media and newspapers. And we also welcome all the teams who have come here for the special invocation, especially from Andhra, which is about 30 kilometers from here. They have come here, they have participated, and they have given us a thought that we are very much near to nature, and nature and human beings cannot be kept far apart. And for this, we thank you for coming here. We welcome once again all the people assembled here. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Professor N. Mohilan Meitei, Professor, Department of Geology, Manipur University. That was indeed a beautiful, warm welcome to all the dignitaries and all of us. I hope everyone present here will be fully energetic and fresh enough. Now let me summarize shortly about today's session. After a welcome address by our Professor N. Mohilan Meitei, we have a keynote address by Professor K.H.S. Lalbihari Singh, Professor, Department of Life Science, Manipur University, followed by speech by special invitees, Dr. John Liu Kaumji, President, Bamboo Science and Innovation, World Bamboo Ambassador, Professor Ung Mint Irrawaddy, Bamboo Association, Mandalay, Myanmar, followed by the speech by guest of honor, Lieutenant General Retired Dr. Konsam Himalaya, Dr. I. Megachandra Singh, Joint Director, ICR Research Complex, Dr. H. Bir Kumar Singh, Senior Principal Scientist, CSIR-NEIST, IMPHAL, followed by speech by Chief Guest, Dr. R. K. Ranjan Singh, Honorable Minister of State for External Affairs and Education, Government of India, followed by speech by President Dr. A.S. Manikanta, Additional Director, Department of Health, Government of Manipur, and we have at the end vote of thanks by Mayalangbam Khalendra Singh, President AIMS Manipur. So, to proceed the function, now may I request our respected Sir Professor K.H.S. Lal Bihari Singh, Department of Life Sciences, Manipur University, to give the keynote address. Sir, please.
Projector. May I please request the technical staff for the projector? A very good afternoon to all. First of all, I am highly indebted and grateful. Slide. Yeah. So I am highly indebted and grateful having to deliver and honored by to deliver the keynote for this 2 days seminar on bamboo related to its plantation, hardening, and the treatment for the treatment and utilization in earthquake proof as an earthquake material. My profound gratitude to Honorable Chief Guest of this program, Sri R.K. Ranjan Singh, Dr. R.K. Ranjan Singh, Honorable Minister of State for External Affairs and Education, Government of India. As a chief guest of this function, followed by the Honorable Guest of Honor, Lieutenant General Retired C. Dr. Konsam Himalay, PBSM, UISM, AVSM, and YSM. I also thank for the kind presence of other dignitaries on the dais. If I take the names, Sri Dr. I. Meghachandra Singh, Joint Director of ICR, LAMPHELPAT, Dr. H. Bir Kumar Singh, Senior Principal Scientist, CSIR-NEIST, followed by our other dignitaries from abroad, Dr. Jinluk Konyungji, President Bamboo Science and Innovation, World Bamboo Ambassador, Professor Aung Minint, Irrawaddy Bamboo Association, Mandalay, Myanmar, other learned bamboo experts, resource persons, and dignitaries, and finally the president of this program, our Sir Sri S. Manikanta, former Additional Director Health. So today, of course, I wanted to share a few of the slides to all the dignitaries as well as the participants, but due to the orientation, I'm sorry that our dignitaries may not be able to see the slides. So here, I want to show that bamboo, of course, we are talking about the plantation treatment and the use for the building material for earthquake-proof material. But in just in a nutshell, I want to highlight about the bamboo. As you know, bamboo is a miracle grass. So it's very unique nature. We have to know about its unique nature for all the participants and dignitaries. So we have to have a brief idea about the bamboo, what bamboo is. So here, I need not to mention much more. It's a grass, it's a perennial grass, which bears culms, branches, leaves, and all. Now, when we talk about the building material, of course, it's good, but we have to think about the financial involvement, financial scope, livelihood options, and its other applications. So each and every part of the bamboo is miracle. All the parts of bamboo can be used for earning livelihood. It can be exchanged with the money, right? Starting from the leaf as a bamboo tea leaf, which is world's one of the most costliest tea in the globe. So similarly, all the parts of the bamboo like branches, nodes, internodes, culms, rhizomes, they are all precious, not only for day-to-day use, but also for commercial purposes. So it has scope. So sometimes we ask, how many bamboo shoots can be expected from one pole if we plant? So it's particularly for the participants. So we can see here in the photograph, there is the evidence. From one pole, how many shoots can come up in 1 year, and how fast it grows. So here is the evidence. So every day it grows in few centimeters, can go up to 1.8 meter in a day during the growth phase. Now, next comes, what is the size, where it grows, what is its efficiency? So few bamboo species, like in the morning session also, I heard about the moso bamboo from China. So moso can grow anywhere in most of the very critical terrain as well, which can succeed to the cut stumps even. You can see this is the evidence. Size you can see over here, bamboo shoots, size of the bamboo shoots. So in India also we have similar size of bamboos. So few of the answers I have put in this keynote address. In addition to all other applications and benefits which we gain, we also gain some of the intangible benefits which we can see, which we cannot estimate them or enumerate them, evaluate them. Like it acts as an effective reducer of greenhouse gases, what we are suffering now. So all over the globe, we are talking about the greenhouse gases, increased global warming, global climate change. So bamboo plays a very key role in sequestering those greenhouse gases and fixing them in utilizable products like carbon. So high rate of carbon sequestration, we know bamboo grows very fast. So more than 3 to 4 times carbon dioxide can be fixed by bamboo when you compare with any fast-growing tree species. This is another miracle point of bamboo. Now, it effectively maintains water table with healthy water cycle. So water is again a precious material of the earth. So maintaining water table cannot be carried out only by the trees. So being bamboo as a grass, it can easily maintain the water table. So this is again a miracle grass for maintaining water on the planet Earth. Effective soil binder. So every year there is a land over changes all over the globe. We are facing, due to these developmental activities, mechanized activities, and ultimately soil erosion is a key issue. So this soil erosion issue can also be regulated by effective management through the utilization of the bamboos as a cover crops. Similarly, noise. Again, all over the globe we are suffering from noise pollutions. So noise, when we plant the bamboo and it grows to clumps or the patches or the breaks, it can reduce 10 to 20 times noise which is produced. It can absorb the noise when the bamboos are grown together. Similarly, effective nutrient mobilizer and balancer of biogeochemical cycles. All the nutrients we are talking about, the foods, fodder, as well as the crops and the vegetables. So the cycling or the dynamics of all the essential nutrients are actually can be very effectively regulated by the bamboos if it is grown, unlike the trees or other shrubs and the plants. Now, where these bamboos usually grow? Except 2 continents, Europe and Antarctica, all over the globe, bamboos were being reported. It's very interesting that Asia and South Asian countries are very rich, and China is at the top of the listing of the bamboos for the diversity, more than 600 species, followed by many other countries where India also has a good number. So in India, if we talk about its locations or the diversity or the distribution pattern, we can see through this picture. So the Himalayas, so eastern, western Himalayas, northern Himalayas, and the peninsular regions, the Western Ghats, and very interestingly to the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So new species are evolving in those locations. And our eastern Himalaya region is a biological hotspot, biodiversity hotspot for many plant species, where bamboo diversity itself is also very key. And more than 60% of the bamboo species in India, whatever reported, is concentrated to northeast only. Here you can see the diversity all over the globe. More than 1,642 species are being reported, where woody bamboos contributed only 1,521. Rest 121 these are the non-woody bamboos, which we call the New World bamboos. They are recently evolved and just like an ornamental plant, not the woody as such. So out of this, I have already mentioned how much percentage is contributed in terms of diversity to the northeast all over the India. So around 140 species have been identified and certified that their presence in India, where 60 species is solitarily concentrated to northeast, and among them around 26 species are only found in northeast. This is again a miracle for the northeast region. Now, these are just a glimpse how the bamboos grow in tropical, subtropical, temperate, and alpine regions. So we are unable to imagine that bamboos can grow in the snowfall areas where the temperature drops below 0 degree. It goes up to minus 15 to 20 degrees Celsius. So we find such bamboos growing in Manipur also, in Arunachal, very prominent, in some part of Nagaland as well, in the northeast, Sikkim. So many bamboo species grow in the snowfall areas. It's very unique. This is in the plains, how the bamboos grow. Now, when you talk about the prosperity of the bamboos, in addition to other handicraft, handloom, and so many things, so when you talk about the business, what are the prosperity of the bamboos, we have to know about this management and their production systems. So nursery provides a very good prosperity to earn or to become a person millionaire in 1 year. If we want to be a millionaire in 1 year or within 1 year in a good way, then we have to establish a bamboo nursery. So one lakh bamboos if you sell, and 50 rupees per bamboo seedling, you become millionaire in 1 year. So it's a very simple business. Similarly, different production units work over there who doesn't do anything, just channelize the marketing. They work as a value chain management. They also can earn a good, or they also can fetch a good amount of money per annum. So creation of jobs is very much secured, and financial security, not only for the household, but also for the societal and the regional level, can be attained through this bamboo. So if we talk about the bamboo production unit, so raw material, in IMPHAL now, right now, the market price of a bamboo, see, not less than 100 rupees. The smallest one is 100 rupees, moderate size 150 rupees, up to 350 rupees. So it is a very good market as a raw material itself. Once it gets processed through any scientific or industrial mode, it can boost the value into several hundred times. So high-end products for sale, or surplus for sale, or the surplus for sale coming from the size treatment plants or any other processing units, have a great market not only to India but also to the abroad. We have a scope to export from this region. Now, few species I just want to share, which are the species we have of commercial importance. We have, I mentioned, around 140 species and more than 60 species in Northeast, but not all the 60 species are commercial in nature, but they have their own role as ecological amplitude, as well as few domestic or socio-cultural utilization. But here are few species which have very high commercial value, not only for Indian context, but for the other countries. They have a good demand of these few species. We can see here Balqua, Tulda, Bambusa vulgaris, Bambusa nutans. So similarly, we have some of the species I have just noted down over here, just to share. You can see the sizes of the bamboo shoots, the big. Now, applications in innumerable. We have several thousands of applications in domestic. Still, we have to reckon and recognize the traditional applications. It's incomplete yet. Many customary rights, they also use the bamboos for only customary rights, but they have never been come in recognition. So similarly, we have a lot of indigenous applications. I have just made some few photographs you can just share. These are common applications all over Northeast as well as other parts of India we find. Then you can see longest bamboo bridges in Arunachal Pradesh, which is not less than a kilometer long. So they construct in the river basins by the bamboos. Now, the recent technology or the modern technology-based bamboo application. This is the theme of today's program, that how we can evolve the utilization of the bamboos to some scientific and regulated form to substitute the concrete as well as the GI or the iron rods. So to make the buildings light, to make the building more durable, more tensile, more durable, more tensile, and more strong to face the shear strength when there is an earthquake. So we are in the hotspot of the northeast where earthquake is very prone. So eastern Himalayan zone is very prone to earthquake with very high levels. So ultimately, many such constructions have already been made in trial to like city convention halls. Even in Nagaland, we find big halls, churches in Arunachal also. They have started constructing with the only bamboos. No iron rods, no GI seats, nothing, only bamboos. But this is the first beginning. They are all designed through architects and civil engineers, and their performance is very good till now. So we are bringing these technologies to the domestic level. This is the theme of this workshop, that how we can bring these technologies to the domestic level and support the villagers, support the urban areas, and make more eco-friendly and sustainable. Again, some of the handicraft items, when you talk about money, so we have to think some innovative ideas. So whatever handicraft we had, that should be more refined, more look and more attractive. And ultimately, marketing is very simple. So these are some of the handicraft items which have international demands in huge quantities. We are not able to supply. So China and Taiwan are very advanced in these technologies. They have started producing veneers, so which we have never heard in India yet. We are too much lacking behind to produce the veneers from the bamboo. If we get the veneers from the bamboo, then we can produce all the disposable items in no time. So these technologies we have to adopt. Some of the furniture, matboard items, mattresses. Now when you talk about the back pain, so if nowadays doctors are prescribing to use these mats, bamboo-made mats and the pillows to reduce the spondylitis effect, and all orthopedic problems in the body will be easily relieved. So corrugated sheets for construction, this is again another technology where the lumbers are produced. In all the international airports and few of the domestic airports in India have already been upgraded using these bamboo lumbers. So they are not exactly using what you call for the beam, but they just now have used as a decoration or decorative items. But very soon it is going to substitute all those concrete materials as well as the iron materials by these bamboo lumbers. So all the constructions in the household for using in the floors as a tiles, walls as a tiles, ceiling, all can be substituted by these bamboo materials. So this lumber has the density which is more than 10 times to the teak. So why not it can be used? So after treatment, it becomes very strong and very durable. So charcoal, in the morning also I heard, so charcoal has a great demand. We, as a practitioner in bamboo, do not directly suggest or advise any farmer or any entrepreneur to directly go to the charcoal by the bamboos. Whatever remnants in the bamboo industries should be utilized to recover the waste material, to recover the money, whatever lost through the charcoal making. And you know, charcoal is becoming more costlier nowadays. So you can see Colgate, which is an everlasting brand from our childhood we are using. So Colgate brand has already adopted bamboo charcoal, and the price is more than double now. Colgate having bamboo charcoal is more than double price, and people are searching, hunting for that. So cosmetic items for the ladies, you know, they are all charcoal based. What? Bamboo charcoal based. So they have a great demand in the market. So we can go for all these products. So kilns and the brick industries, they are suffering from the lack of the coals from the mines, woods from the forest, but the coal to substitute bamboo bricks have been developed. So bricks we need for constructing houses yet as a traditional way. So these bamboo charcoals have very high calorific values comparatively to the coals, even to other woods. So ultimately this is the substitute and has a great demand for ferrosilicate industries. Huge demand, we are not able to supply yet. So it has a scope. The next latest technology is the fabric or the fibers of the bamboos. So world's top fiber is not silk or not muga. World's top fabric is the bamboo fiber. Now all over the world, because it is just like an air conditioner. It regulates the temperature of the body in winter as well as in summer. So in winter if you wear, you will feel warm. And in summer if you wear, you will feel cool. So that is the uniqueness with the bamboo fabrics or the bamboo fibers. So that is why bamboo fiber has a great demand. And I think this may be the last one for the utilization of industrial use. Bamboo leaf tea is very costly. 200 gram costs more than 1,500 to 2,000 rupees, where we can get as big sack of tea, the normal tea. With 2,000 rupees, we will get 20, 30 kilograms of the normal tea. So here the bamboo leaf goes. So fabricated houses, recently in the COVID-19 scenario, so these fabricated houses were being widely adopted all over the world. Like in Northeast, if I take the example, in Nagaland, they have immediately set up with these bamboo fabricated houses. In overnight, they have made more than 30 houses like this, just through assembling it. These are all prefabricated. We just need to screw it and sit down. Now, industrial point as well as domestic point. We need the energy through gasifiers. So bamboo, 1 kilogram of bamboo can produce 1 kilowatt hour of energy. So this is another future aspect for switching from LPG gas. So what we are using the LPG gas, it may be exhausted in no time, and we have to use it very wisely. So substitute comes to the bamboo again. So bamboo gasifier has a very great scope in all domestic as well as industrial sector for generating the butane gas or what we call the hydrocarbon gas, as well as for generating the electricity to the steam turbines. Others, I don't need to explain, these all you know, and the delicacy of the Northeast. The processed bamboo shoots, the fresh bamboo shoots, which involves and which provides, you will find the data from all the Northeast, how much bamboo shoot is consumed in a day during the season, how much money is fetched from this region through the commercializing the bamboo shoots as fresh as well as fermented form, which comes in several millions of rupees. So it is a great boon for that. Now, I am not going to explain much about this bamboo nursery. So this is the scope we have for establishing the nurseries, the requirements, then follow-ups. So after the lecture, if anybody is interested, may please contact me, I can spare you. So the flowering is again a great phenomenon in bamboo, what you call the bamboo sector. So the risk is once the bamboo flowers, it has to die due to the monocarpic nature like grass. So ultimately after that, if the seed is produced, then bamboo continues its progeny. But if the bamboo doesn't produce any seed, then termination takes place. So very soon, many bamboo species from Northeast is going to extinct in front of our eyes. So a team of researchers are now trying or their level best to generate some of the such bamboo species, including the maribob of Manipur. Within next 5 to 10 years, it is going to extinct if we could not save through tissue culture or any other methods. So many species which are commercial in nature, they don't produce seeds. The second one is the rhizome. So we know bamboo usually propagated through rhizome, but the risk involved is if the mother plant has already flowered and is going to bloom, whenever you transplant, immediately it is going to bloom. So this happened in many places of Manipur during the last year. So many villages, they have grown through subsidized loans and all, but next year it bloomed and all the bamboo died. So that risk we should not take. Now, these are some of the photographs of the flowers. I am not going to mention in detail. Where we grow, we have not many land masses. The marginal lands can be adopted. We have enough land in Manipur to grow it. So wastelands or the grasslands we have. How much to grow? It's given here. So every year, it produces not less than 1 or 2 new shoots. So if we multiply it during the 5th year, if you plant 1 bamboo seedling, 32 bamboos will be there in 5th year. So if we calculate it through hectare basis, this is the economics and the major part of a plantation. So how much to plant in a hectare, how much we can expect. So this is the aspect. Fund, lastly, we need the fund. So many farmers decline due to the investment or the requirement of large quantity of funds when they think about large-scale plantation. But we have a scope. So there are so many government schemes through which they can afford, say 100% subsidized loans, 100% subsidized grants, or schemes are there, or subsidized loans are there. If the farmer is serious and really want to take up, then there is no issue of paisa. Paisa is all over here. So we can just need to decide that really we want to start something. Thank you. That's all.
Thank you, Professor KSH Lalbihari Singh, for giving us such a well-thought-out keynote address, and you even prepared a presentation for our sake. Even though it's unfortunate that our dignitaries could not see the slides and enjoy them, I'm sure everyone in the audience appreciated it. Next, we have speech by special invitee, Dr. Jean-Luc Guillaume-G, President, Bamboo Science and Innovation, World Bamboo Ambassador.
Honorable Minister, distinguished guests, distinguished attendee, thank you all for being here. And also thanks for the organizing committee. I must say that it was a very fast journey because we met only 1 month ago, and here we are preparing a seminar, and I can see here we have so many attendees, and we will be proud of that, yes, for sure. So I'm a scientist, I'm a research scientist of the wood industry in France, and I would like to, let's say, stress on one point. Everywhere you go and you work with scientists on bamboo, those scientists will be connected to the wood industry or to the civil engineering or material science. That is to say that not really any university for bamboo, but we have scientists that can work on bamboo. And those are coming and are already trained from other sectors. Okay. I am also a World Bamboo Ambassador from the World Bamboo Organization, WBO, that came in 2019 here in Manipur, that you could meet for sure. We are a group of something like 4,000 to 5,000 research scientists, bamboo lovers, entrepreneurs. All those people are gathering as soon as they can, and we were in Vietnam only, like I said, 1 month ago. And we had a workshop there, and we were very happy to meet again. Okay, so we are here for the bamboo value chain. We have to take it global, from sourcing to the final products, to the use of that final product for construction, and why not for the reuse, because now, today, when you're producing a material, you're extracting it, and then you have to use it as long as you can. Nobody's dropping anything. Nature, don't drop anything. Okay, we are here for that bamboo value chain. We need everybody to work with us. Everybody is invited. We need people from the energy supply. We heard that bamboo can make charcoal, but it can make also energy for cars. Yeah. This is a matter of gasification or pyrolyzation, and this is a big investment, of course, but it's possible. Yeah. What is energy? It is plant, dead plant, thousands, hundreds of thousands years ago, and today it is oil. Okay. And this we can just do the same with boiling bamboo. Not boiling it with water, yeah? Heating it up, we call it pyrolysis. And with that pyrolysis, you can get gas, you can get different level of fuel. Even kerosene, so you can still travel in the future. Of course, we're not going to burn all the bamboo, because then we have nothing to build. We are running out of everything on Earth. You know that in Europe, no more sand to make concrete, nearly. So we are dragging all those rivers, getting that sand, and we know that somehow one day we will use only concrete for where it's really used. It's becoming very precious. Anything we are going to use in the future is going to be what we grow. So that's why Bamboo Science and Innovation words is grow your future with bamboo. Okay, so we need those people from the energy, we need the people of material industry. We see and we know that bamboo is a lot used as a laminate, as a compressed material, as a panel or woven material, and even composite material that can be used in the airplane industry. And this we have already examples for airplane industry coming from Europe and using bamboo, of course. Okay, so also we know, and we are practicing a lot, and tomorrow I invite you to come and share with us the session. I will talk about construction, so please don't miss that. Bamboo is a lot used for construction. Very beautiful products are here. It can look like a bamboo house. This is more in Hawaii, and people are inspired by tropical, beautiful housing, and can be looking like a concrete house completely, and this is more an example coming from the Philippines, because they wanted a concrete house looking. We need also the people of the food industry. Of course, bamboo is delicious, and it's today known as a super food, super ingredients, yes. And together we will structure the bamboo value chain. Together we'll structure it, and hopefully we will do it very soon. So here in those 2 days we have a nice program prepared by the team, the organizing team around Rattan. I cannot name them. I don't know how many people I met from that team. Yes, I will catch up. Huh? I still have more days staying here. Yes, Rattan prepared a program organized around the biggest thread in Manipur, that is that seismic, and the seismic proof structures using bamboo, of course. Our value chain, very simply, will start with massive plantation. If we plant today, we will get back nature, we will get back water in the fields, and this is not a joke, because without water, nothing can happen. And bamboo is a water pump. Okay, it will pump the water from the clouds, very simply. We can also structure this value chain around handicrafts, around furniture, around construction, but mostly around the people. The people, starting from the policymakers to the end users, entrepreneurs, all those will have a space in that big project. And our let's say, strength, our goal is to capture CO2, because bamboo is also a pump for CO2. It grows, it captures CO2 and breathes and send back to nature oxygen. This is very useful for us, of course. It helps us to breathe. And CO2 pump of bamboo is something phenomenal, because it is producing something like 18 tons of carbon. This is 36 tons of bamboo, of dry material, and this is in tropical areas, like here. So we have that pump of CO2, and with that material, if we just use it for handicraft or for construction material, you just store it. And if you store carbon here, you're acting for the environment, because you're sequestrating CO2 for 5 years, 10 years, 100 years in the construction. And this is perfect for us, because we will give a very precise answer to that. I see here around me people that loves bamboo, and I'm very happy about that. So that value chain will be successful for sure. We will have to stand on what has been done for years and years and years already here, because bamboo is not a surprise for you. It's not a surprise for anybody actually, but it's just here we have to let's say accept and be humble that this plant can help us, so we can work with it. So we at Bamboo Science and Innovation, we are a group of scientists. Tomorrow I will show some picture of my team, and we provide help and scientific guidance. This we did in Vietnam, in Nepal, in the Philippines also. We also provide our network, and we will help in any possible thing, like whatever is needed. We have experts in that area, because then we can even ask our friend from the World Bamboo Organization or other universities that are working. I was working in that field since, oh no, too much, too long, 25 years, yeah. Okay, so now we have to start somewhere, and here we are all together, and after those 2 days of gathering, we will write down things, ideas that we are going to follow, and we are going to meet again, meet to work on that, because we want things to go quick. You know, 3 years is needed for one bamboo to grow, or even 5 years to be mature, yeah? And so that's why we have no minute to lose. Also, we are thinking about mobility, we are thinking about student training, we are thinking about scientists visiting, we are thinking about official delegation to visit Europe, France, Belgium, where we have plantation experts there. So I think we can start there again. Huh? So I hope we will see you also in France, all together as a delegation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Sir has highlighted very well, anything we use in the future for building is what we grow. We need everyone to be united to promote bamboo. It was also a pleasure to meet you, sir, with us face to face from a very long distance coming from. Thank you so much once again, sir. I'm sure everyone tomorrow, no one will miss our sir lectures we have also tomorrow also. So next we have another special invited speech from Professor Eumint Irawadi, Bamboo Ambassador, Mandalay, Myanmar. Sir, please.
Mingalaba, dear brothers and sisters. Rather than ladies and gentlemen, may I dedicate you all my brothers and sisters. You all are my elder brothers, elder sisters, and younger sisters. This is my 4th visit to Manipur, and 2 of the visits are concerned with bamboo, and 2 other visits are connected with Japanese group and so on. Whatever it is this time, to come back here, I feel I'm coming back to my second home. Because since my first visit, my brother Ratan Kapoor sent me around IMPHAL, and wherever we are and whoever we are seeing, I felt that I am meeting my Myanmar people here. All the features are the same. And a lot of words I have learned that like wa, nga, lao, lao, yare, yare, everything, we are the same. So we have common language, common cultural heritages, and more than that, if we go back to the history of Myanmar, making of the third Myanmar by King Nalampia is totally possible because of cattle cavalry. All the cattle soldiers or cavalry, they helped King Alampia to form the third Myanmar country, and only with the help of that cavalry, he is able to develop the third Burma, and from that time onwards, Myanmar people has learned a lot from our Kate brothers and sisters. Look, we have learned the body massage from Kates. Myanmar kings have appointed Kate massage therapists in the royal palace, and from there, the art of massage gradually spreads into layman being, and it's still surviving there, even in the curriculum of University of Traditional Medicine in Myanmar. That massage techniques are adopted and still teaching. Though we are saying Myanmar massage, originally it is Kate massage. Like that, in Mandalay, there is the famous bone setters, a group of bone setters known as Baleba bone setters, and all these bone setting arts, they can cure the broken bones in all parts of the body, and that group is totally Kate origin, and still they adopted the dance and the therapeutic techniques. They are thriving in Myanmar up till now. So also weaving, we learn from Kate, and you see, like some music, secular drum and playing that one and dancing, this is very similar, the same things, and I do believe that it also comes from Manipur to Myanmar. So, when we look back the history and how we live together, there are mutual developments we have done together for so many centuries. That's why whenever I am here, I feel at home, and I do believe that this is my second home. And again, this time, I come to the bamboo mission, and bamboo is actually, even a few hours ago, I'm telling with my friend Dr. Luz that it's God-given grass, not an ordinary grass. For our people, God has created a special kind of grass which becomes bamboo. And together with the development of Manipur and Myanmar, bamboo is inseparable with our people. It provides food, it provides everything, all the dignified professors and guests has been explained a lot about bamboo, and rather than bamboo, I will reminisce our ties between Manipur and Myanmar. So, but again this time, through bamboo, I want to develop Myanmar as well as Manipur as much as possible. To some extent, it will develop Myanmar and Manipur together socially, economically, ecologically, and in every ways. It will help us to develop together. So my claim is that let's develop together through bamboo. But bamboo is not the only mean to develop together. There will be so many ways and means for our countries to develop together. Since we are brothers and sisters, we can understand each other, we can work together with love, and we can develop together. And we have to leave a legacy for our posterity, for our future generations. We have to show everything we have learned to the new generations that these things are for the development of their lives and their offspring as well. So this time, may I ask you all that let's work together. We have to think globally because, as the professor has said before, in technology, Manipur is lagging behind, Myanmar is lagging behind. So we might need to learn the new technologies. With those technologies, our new generations will be developed more. They will be thriving more. They will become richer with the help of bamboo and new technologies. So this time, we must think globally, and surely we must act locally. So may I conclude that Manipur and Myanmar, let's work together, let's develop together, and let's leave our best legacy to the next generations. Thank you all.
Thank you, Professor Aung Myint. You have mentioned the historical relationship of Manipur with Myanmar, and now you are working to build a new relationship with Manipur through bamboo. I hope that you continue to do so and visit us even more. Next, we have speech by guest of honor, Lieutenant General, retired, Dr. Konsam Himalay. Sir.
Honorable Minister, Dr. R.K. Ranjan, our special invitees, President of the function, and my dear friends, ladies and gentlemen. Before I speak about bamboos, ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯏꯆꯥꯁꯤꯡ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯃꯅꯤꯡꯗ ꯐꯝꯃꯤꯁꯤꯡꯗ ꯑꯃꯨꯛꯇ ꯍꯪꯖꯒꯦ ꯀꯠꯇꯦ ꯀꯦꯚꯂꯔꯤ ꯑꯅ ꯃꯥꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯈꯤꯕꯗꯨ ꯒ꯭ꯌꯥꯟ ꯇꯥꯕ꯭ꯔꯥ Satra Satri, Lazing Dong. Thank you. Kate cavalry is a kate, Moine Quaise, Kate Koromeva. Adugi cavalry, Moine Semaga, but the Barmagining Tau, Dona General Lama, Manipur, Gimiama General Nahapaga, Siam, the Thailand boy tectorim. Adugi, thank you very much, Mr. Mint, for bringing out such a short connect with people of Manipur and Myanmar. Since my childhood, when I got this invitation from APUNBA IMAGI MACHASING group, I started thinking about how has my life been influenced by bamboo. I grew up in a small village full of bamboos. Then I started actually counting. I started counting, from the wapan. Wapan means, it is like a pan, where the bamboos are surrounding the wapan. I think right till the kitchen, that where my mother and grandmother used to cook. I started counting actually in the morning when I got this invitation to come here. And there were more than, I counted about 40 items that I have grown up 40 items of bamboo-made items. Even a small thing like in a pond, you could your, you siri hapadu huziktin Hawaii dil and ramde. Ha. Thongra phao wagi nevo. Adudagi sum toraga. I know just to translate, more than 40 items I counted, which I grew up as a child in a small remote village of which are made of bamboos only. Leave alone eating bamboo shoot, there was all over, almost every day. So that is the connect between people, particularly the bamboo region of Northeast India mostly. But I must also say that, in the central India also, there are bamboo forests of miles and miles. But those bamboos are slightly different from bamboos of Northeast. Another small issue that I like, not issue, small, is not even information. I don't have much of scientific knowledge about bamboo, but when I read Chaitharol Kumbaba is basically a chronicle, King's Chronicle. In the 15th century, there may be give and take some 30, 40 years or even 50 years up and down in Chaitharol Kumbaba. I hope my young friends know what is Chaitharol Kumbaba. Okay. So in that, in the 15th century, it is written, the king had built five-storied building. So I was wondering, Manipur government has just allowed 4-storied building very recently, I think 2 years back. And how was it that 5-storied building was there, in 15th century, if you see the Chaitharol Kumbaba. And another entry is there, I think 16th century, 8-storied. So I couldn't actually believe it, that how can. And so I asked one of the very old, old means 100 years old, my relative who is still alive. She told me that yes, it could be possible through the bamboo-made structures. And a few days back, I went back to my village. A dilapidated house, nobody is there. Ekoi sangoido, that was made of bamboo and mud. And my grandmother had told me that this was built during the Kukilan. Kukilan means, that was 1918, around the time of 1916, 1918. And we had to break it very recently, almost more than 100 years. And it took a lot of effort to actually break that bamboo-made structure with mud and charu. Charu is the, yeah. So, and they also told me, then I asked the people, how come it's so strong? He said, no, as long as it doesn't get wet, it is, she told me that even your weapons, rifles also cannot penetrate through it. That is the kind of strength provided in building material of the bamboo made. I thought I'll just share some of these, my thoughts which came in the morning, when I was to come here and be part of the discussions. So that's all. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Thank you, Kwaram Jari. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Lieutenant General Richard Dr. Konsam Himali. Sir has shared a lot of beautiful childhood memories and ancient history, and I hope everyone reminisces these memories for a common for all Manipuri's family. So thank you so much once again, sir. Next, we have a speech by guest of honor from Dr. I. Megachandra Singh, Joint Director, ICAR Research Complex. Sir, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. Sri R.K. Ranjan Singh, Honorable Minister of External Affairs and Education, Government of India, today's chief guest, today's guest of honor, President of this program, Dr. Manikanta Singh, retired Additional Director, Health, Government of Manipur, and guests of honors, Sri K. Himalaya Singh, Lieutenant Colonel, retired, and Dr. Bir Kumar Singh, head CSIR IMPHAL Regional Station, and Professor Mahilal, head of the entomology department, Manipur University, and our invitees, this guest of honor, Jean-Luc Kyomoji, President, Bamboo Science Innovation, World Bamboo Ambassador, France, and Aung Manmin, DG, Traditional Medicine, Myanmar, and all the dignitaries and all the resource persons and experts, scientists, and electronic and print media and organizers of from AIMS and Manipur University and CSIR, electronic and print media. Thank you for inviting me. In fact, I am not an expert in bamboo, but whatever I gathered with my scientists in agroforestry, I am just sharing with you. Of course, we have been associated with bamboo since my childhood, as our captain has already mentioned, Lieutenant Colonel has already mentioned that we have been associated with bamboo, no doubt, since our childhood, and till now we are having, and it will be involved till the final ritual. This is our association with bamboo. And as far as I received my information, there are about 1,200 species in 90 genera of bamboo. Maybe very small what we are growing in as a pot in ornamental. And in India we have about 25%, 148 species in 29 genera. And in Northeast we have 90 species, of which 41 are endemic. And about 12.8% of the forest area in India, that is about 15 million hectares, are covered with bamboo. And Assam has 45 species. Manipur also have 45 species in 15 genera, and Arunachal has 41 species. Now the problem is we had very high resource of bamboo, so many species in Northeast as well as in India, but due to our rapid deforestation, we are losing so many species. So this is of very great concern for our future, and we all know that bamboo has become one of the agricultural crop rather than forest crop, taken up by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji after he became the Prime Minister, and this is a crop now. Of course, some are annual, everybody knows, because it can be regenerated very fast, and it can be grown, it can be harvested, it can be replanted. So it is no more a forest crop. But still, I think our bamboo mission is with Forest Department India government has taken a very massive drive for bamboo, and because of its utility. As mentioned, I think already there are many applications which I need not elaborate. Tomorrow again there will be so many sessions. So the new venture is, earlier we were thinking something like wooden material, but it is going to replace the steel in the construction. So it is a wonderful what we never thought. And so this is the way how bamboo is going to take a very high importance in our future generation and for the younger future world. And as we all know, we have so many problems with earthquake, with steel and RCC structures. And of course, this is one of the theme of this seminar, that bamboo will substitute the steel. Instead of earthquake, it will be prone, not prone to, but it will be resistant more to earthquake rather than steel. So this is what we have in our belief. And we have so many food items, I need not mention, but right from the, say, fermented, we have 2-3 types of fermented soups. One what we got in Bishnupur district, what we call soydon, which is very good for iromba. And then what we got in Kaksing, that is soybum, very good. Of course, kotha, so many specializations. Maybe, I don't know whether the inoculums are different or species are different. Way of treatment are also different. So the tastes are also different. So now it has been become packed properly and exported. And even people who are staying outside the country also are enjoying our product. So these are some of the importance, and I think we have to go further, because as already mentioned by our Myanmar fellow, that the concern with Manipur, everybody knows, is our deforestation. Now almost every hill is naked. So the bamboo will be the only way where we can substitute the forest cover. Because trees take a lot of time. Trees, once you cut, you can substitute it very fast. So bamboo is the only way where we can have greeneries. You can save the erosion. You can have the soil moisture conservation. Then you can retain water so that you have the river throughout the year. That way only we can save our ecology as well as soil and economy through proper water conservation and utility. Because most of the hills have been barren, so when the rain comes, there will be flash flood, there will be no absorption of water in the hills. So if you plant thick forest, thick cover of the bamboo, then only this is the only way what we can dream of, because timber, trees and all, it will take a lot of time, and it is now proven to be difficult. So this is all my submission, and I again thank the organizers for inviting me, and thank you, and I wish the deliberations will be very useful. In fact, it is involving so many experts from different parts of the country and the region, as well as from other parts. With this, I thank you and wish all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. I. Megachandra Singh, Joint Director, ICAR Research Complex. Your account of the scenario of bamboo culture and cultivation in our country, and particularly of our state, was such an informative highlight. Next, may I call upon Dr. H. Bir Kumar Singh, Senior Principal Scientist, CSIR-NEIST, IMPHAL, on the podium to give his speech.
Good afternoon, one and all. In fact, I will be speaking a little just before the very, very important speech by the chief guest, because I know all sitting inside this room is waiting eagerly for the chief guest only. So my speech, long speech, may not be that significant. So I will just brief a little what I can share today in this inaugural program. Today's international seminar on bamboo plantation, hardening, and the bamboo as earthquake-proof material for construction, being organized in IMPHAL, taking the responsibility, the whole shouldering and the responsibility by the APUNBA IMAGI MACHASING. First of all, I would like to thank the APUNBA IMAGI MACHASING for bringing or for organizing such a very, very important program. In this today's program, the Honorable Chief Guest, Mingoin Hangacharabada Waja Dr. R.K. Ranjan, Honorable Union Minister for Education and External Affairs, Republic of India. Aduga today's that President, Mingoin Hangacharabada Kui Waja Manikanta, retired Director, Additional Director of the Health Services, Manipur. Aduga the guest of honors of today's program, Mingoin Hangacharabda, Dr. Lieutenant General Retired Dr. Konsam Himalaya, Dr. I. Meghachandra Singh, Joint Director ICAR Manipur Complex. Aduga very, very special mention of the delegate from foreign countries, my friend, what I can say, Dr. Jin Luke Kyawumi-ji, President, Bamboo Science and Innovation, World Bamboo Ambassador. Aduga, my very close friend, Professor Ong Mint, Irrawaddy Bamboo Association, Mandalay, Myanmar. And many professors from Manipur University, namely Oja Muhilan, Oja Lal Vihari, and officials from many departments, and specifically the resource person from different parts of the state as well as outside, and my dear friends from media fraternity. In fact, this bamboo is symbolic to Manipur. Is it symbolic to Manipur? It is our indigenous resource. This resource has not been created. It is a God-gifted, nature has gifted this resource for our state. But the worrisome of this present scenario is that the bamboo population and the bamboo resources is declining very, very fast in Manipur, as already shown in the earlier slide. But in the recent time, due to intervention of the government funding, it has been regaining very fast. It's very good. But the decline of this bamboo resource, particularly in the valley area, is declining very fast. Very, very fast. When I was a small boy's childhood, almost every household, they maintained bamboo, at least some bamboo, this colony in their home. But now, we can't find any bamboo colony. Due to expansion, due to the expansion of the human populations, due to the construction of the new houses, even encroachment of your nala and the drains. So now bamboo is really, really threatened, especially in the valley area. We should be very careful. And the very specific of this bamboo is that whatever the bamboo species we can cultivate properly in the valley area can't cultivate properly in the hill districts. Because bamboo has a very, very specific climate, soil factor, slope aspects, and altitude. Hills we can recover very fast, but valley, we don't have land now. If we want to create the bamboo, we want to regenerate the bamboo, but we don't have the space where to do. We can't cultivate the bamboo on the roadside. We can't cultivate the bamboo just next to our house. So the regeneration and the maintenance of this bamboo, especially in the valley area, is now almost out of the box. So our target should be regeneration and the promotion of this bamboo, especially in the hill districts. As already mentioned in the keynote address, bamboo, each and every part of bamboo is useful, starting from leaf, culm, roots, rhizomes. Each and every part of the bamboo is useful. Other useful of the bamboo is already recorded known, but the medicinal properties of bamboo, you might be, what I can say, have interest to know what is the medicinal properties of bamboo. There are certain bamboos, our forefathers have the knowledge to treat certain diseases from the bamboo. Whenever there is an injury, there is what I can say, some foreign bodies inside you, you can take the shoot of the bamboo, make it a paste and apply it. Pus formation will be there. After next day, the foreign body, maybe your spine or maybe foreign bodies will eject out. This is the knowledge our forefathers has been practicing from this bamboo. Another very important aspect of the bamboo is, in relation to the medicinal property, is Bunce lotion. I hope that we all might not be aware about the Bunce lotion. Bunce lotion is a chemical compound formed inside the body of the bamboo that has a tremendous potential for medicinal applications. It has a lot of health vitalizer properties. So we can target this Bunce lotion even from the cultivation of the bamboo. That is why this bamboo is, in one sense, is inseparable from our life, particularly we the Manipuri society. It is inseparable. I have already mentioned that bamboo is needed from childbirth to death. This is our indigenous resource. Why should we neglect our resources? I feel that there is no any second thought. We should cultivate bamboo. We should jump directly to cultivate the bamboo. By every caste, by every individuals, we should jump directly to cultivate the bamboo. No question whether bamboo is good or not. I don't think so. So bamboo is such a very, very important resource for our this thing, inseparable from our society. And lastly, I would like to appeal to the reporters that please report very properly, highlighting all those suggestions and the technical findings of the resource person and experts. We can make a compilation of this report, a very good report, and this report can be a policy document for the state of Manipur. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. Dr. H. Bir Kumar Singh. Sir has said very well that apart from Manipur is a land of jewels, and bamboo is a symbolic to Manipur. It is a God-gifted to us. We need to generate to Body Hill and the Valley district of Manipur. Everything in bamboo is beneficial. That was a beautiful indeed. Proceeding to next, we have a speech by Chief Gage from Dr. R.K. Ranjan Singh, Honorable Minister of State for External Affairs Integration, Government of India. Sir, please.
Dr. S. Manikanta Singh, Additional Director Retired, Department of Health, Government of Manipur, and President of this inaugural function. Then Dr. Jin Luke Kun Yumji, President, Bamboo Science and Innovation, World Bamboo Ambassador. Professor Ong Min, Irrawaddy Bamboo Association, Mandalay, Myanmar, and my friend Lieutenant General, retired Dr. Koncham Himalay, Dr. I. Meghachandra Singh, and Ais Bir Kumar, and also Naurem Mohilal Maitei for welcome address, and Professor K.S. Lal Bihari Sinha, Professor of Life Science, Manipur University, for a detailed keynote address. And also distinguished friends and delegates who are gathering here. Punamakpu Aina Kuramjari, Namaste, and good afternoon, Minglawa. Today is a very important day because bamboo plantation hardening and bamboo as earthquake-proof material for construction, organized 2 days international seminar organized by Manipur University, CSIR-NEIST, APUNBA IMAGI Masa, and supported by BABINA Healthcare and Hospitality Industries, Public Works Department, Government of Manipur, Manipur State Bamboo Mission, Government of Manipur, and other who are supporting this kind of international seminar. I'm very much happy and pleasure to be here on this important 2-day international seminar. For me, as we have already listened about the keynote address and also addressed by the expert and also some of our friends, how bamboo is associated with us, particularly in the northeastern and specifically in the state of Manipur. As just now Bir Kumar has mentioned, to each and every homestead land were encircled by bamboo groups in the distant past, even in my house. And we are using each and every items of the household with the bamboo products and bamboo-based the articles. We have to observe categorically or in a different way how bamboo are associated with our society and with our civilizations. Culturally, let us see, in all, starting from the birth to death of a human beings, we are always associated with the bamboo. And even in Manipur, there are certain beliefs that we call it in the month of March, that we call it Lamta. There are Lamta Thangja. Every Saturday of March, as our tradition, our young boys and kids has to be bathed with the leaf of the bamboo, particularly utang. Perhaps Oza Bir Kumar might have known it, why our ancestors is using the leaf of the bamboo on a particular season, on a particular day for the bathing of their young kids. It may be the protectional seal for the whole, for the coming years by that taking of bath. That we have to need to find out, or the link with, we have to be interpreted through scientific interpretations. And even the culture, the folk songs, folklore, and any other folk drama are always associated with the music of the bamboo. That is called flute. We call it bangsi. And this is associated with us. And again, what happened, of course, in the modern day, all these practices were abandoned. In a community or in a locality, if there is someone's demise, then each and every household will bring one bamboo and to erect the mandap. And that kind of the so modesty and so systematic and so commune type of culture was based on our bamboo. But nowadays it is degraded, and we cannot find out the bamboo groves as mentioned by our Veer Kumar. And even our civilization, the Manipuri civilization, the Meitei civilization, was totally on bamboo. We have horse cavalry as mentioned by our friend from Myanmar. That horse cavalry is used with arambai, the most pertinent and effective war equipment was made up of bamboo, and that we call it arambai. Of course, during the 7 years devastations, Mr. Alumpia, the then army leaders, capture our Manipur, and they capture our peoples who are expert in different fields as a war prisoners. But there is a difference of war prisoner treatment in the Southeast Asia and the Western world. In Southeast Asia, whatever person who were kept as war prisoner, they will be assimilated with the country itself. And they also caught only the specialized person, like horse cavalry. They caught our horse cavalry expert, and the Burmese train themselves, and they have a Kachse horse cavalry, and they attack to Thailand. And this is the proof by the history. And that cavalry is the only warfare technique of Manipur totally based on bamboo. So our civilization was grown up, our identity has been protected by the bamboo culture. Then in our childhood, as the Himalaya mentioned, we eat that what we call it utong chak. Whenever holidays is there, we visit to the foothill side, we cut the raw bamboo and open one side and filling some water and pour some grains of rice and burn it in the fire, and we use as our tamen in Burma. That is one of the delicious kind of experience what we have in our childhood. But now I do not know our children's. They might have seen somewhere in Tammu and More, when they visited this kind of things, you will find it. But that was regularly practiced in our Manipur. Anyway, as mentioned by Veer Kumar, but I hope that when I come across some of the country in Southeast Asia, particularly in Philippines, all the residential building, they have a wall inside the bricks, but outside the bricks wall, there is a system of the plantation of bamboo. That is a small strip bamboo, but high altitude bamboo. Here we also find it. And they plant it there. Why they plant it? There are many values. Now, of course, we have that fiber, charcoal, and many things are there. Very recently, one of my friend, he has a lab of tissue culture on bamboo. Then when we discuss in one of the forum, we come to know that bamboo is the highest generator of oxygen. So, based on that, what he suggests that why you are not able to think on the establishment of oxygen park. That is nothing, just the bamboo garden in a white space, plant systematically, or landscaping of the planting of different species of bamboo, and that will generate in that particular park the finest and most clean oxygen. So why not we create oxygen park with a crazy name? Then anybody can go there, and they have to pay the money for spending in terms of hour or minutes, for he is using the finest oxygen from that park. Like that we can generate, we may have different kind of resource utilizations on that. But of course, the The varieties of bamboo, of course, the keynote address has already mentioned, but I found one wonderful things in Arunachal, in Apatani groups, how they are classified, the bamboo, they have classified as male, female. It's a wonderful thing. They classified it as male and female. Then I said, how you classify? Please identify it. They showed some roots of the bamboo, and they said that this will give new plant, and this will not give new plant, and that's why this is male and this is a female. They classified it like that. So there are many ways they are classifying all these things. So, of course, CSIR, ICR, our friend, particularly Meghachandra, has also mentioned, considering all these, the quick value given plant, our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji has removed the bamboo from the clutch of the forest rule, and it transferred to the crop agricultural side. So we have to use the facility of such kind of legal transformation for giving more and quick the varieties of use on this bamboo. Then, of course, bamboo was used as a poor man's timber, you have mentioned in your concept note also. But now, considering with today's seminar, you have mentioned about the bamboo as earthquake-proof material for construction. As you know, this region has experienced 2 highest Richter scales earthquake. One is in 1897 and second one is 1950. This proved that this region is highly seismic sensitive regions and also belongs to the 5th category of the earthquake zone. So depend on this, and also recalling our traditional use of bamboo with the modern intervention of scientific the know-how, particularly about the treatments and also the designing and many fabricated things, we can think of it and then we can use it improperly. And there are lots of scopes now because we are also trying to save the hydrocarbon and to save the changing climate and its impact. And that, at that time, the present Ministry of the Government of India, we are thinking about bamboo to be transformed as ethanols. And that can be mixed up with the petroleum hydrocarbon products so that the emission of carbon may be reduced. These are all in the process and lab. So I hope this kind of 2 days international seminar will throw a light which can be applicable to our futures endeavors. And I hope the paper contributors will certainly give a concrete, doable and workable, the suggestion will be drawn from this 2 days discussion, and we may use that kind of findings and proceedings in our future course of action in relation with the combating the climate change issue and also the varieties of food production. Even in Tripura, I think you will be astonished to hear bamboo biscuit. I have already tasted bamboo biscuit. That is product by the Tripura peoples. So like that we can have many other items from bamboo, and also particularly considering the region of this Northeast India for earthquake seismicity is happening very frequently. We have a monitoring, seismic monitoring zone department is there in Manipur University. And one of the information they informed me that more than 100-mile tremor is occur for every day. That means the energy is confined or generated, so we have to care about the construction of heavy materials. So under such circumstances, bamboo should replace with a different scientific treatment and others. So I hope with these few words, I hope this seminar will throw a bright light for our future development and also for our future prosperity of economy and others. With these few words, once again, I congratulate the organizer, and I hope this seminar will throw a concrete light to be used as a future guidance. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. R.K. Ranjan Singh, Honorable Minister of State for External Affairs and Education, Government of India. You have taken the time out of your busy schedule to come here and join us in inaugurating the seminar function. You truly captivated the room with your enlightening speech. So thank you once again, sir. And with your blessing, I hope that the seminar commences and finishes smoothly. Before the last speech, we have Michelle from Paris, World Bamboo Organization, who will be joining us through webinar. Since it might take some time to connect, I would like to call upon Dr. S. Manikanta, Additional Director, Retired, Department of Health, Government of Manipur, to give the last speech.
Very good afternoon. Honorable Union Minister of State, External Affairs and Education, Shri R.K. Ranjan Singh, Chief Guest of today's inaugural function of two-day international seminar on bamboo plantation, hardening, and bamboo as earthquake-proof materials for construction. Dignitaries on the dais, guests of honors, Lieutenant General Retired Dr. Konsam Himalaya, I, Meghachandra Singh, Joint Director, ICR Research Center, LAMPHELPAT, Dr. S. Bir Kumar Singh, Senior Principal Scientist, CSIR, NEIST IMPHAL, our special invitees, Dr. Jinluk Kaulomjit, President, Bamboo Science and Innovation, World Bamboo Ambassador, Professor Ong Min, Irwadi Bamboo Association, Mandalay, Myanmar, and Professor Naure Mohilan Maiti, Chairman Organizing Committee, and Professor KSH Lal Bihari Singh, Professor, Department of Life Sciences, Manipur, who gave the keynote address. Distinguished invitees, delegates from the state as well as from the outside the state, resource person, and speakers who have delivered in the morning session, media personnel, ladies and gentlemen, Ahamamaktada Punmapu Ikai Kunubutsiri, Noluksari, Kurumjari. In fact, I'm really happy to be here on this occasion, on the inaugural session of the two-day seminar. And my intention to come here is to attain this seminar so that I can listen, learn something about the bamboo. If we look back to my background, I am from the medical profession with a background of psychology by training. And everyone has spoken about the importance of bamboo and its association in our civilization, in our society, in our culture, and also our lifestyle. So in that fact, I don't have anything to say about the bamboo, but if I remember about my childhood life, I can say very proudly that we have been associated, we have been lived in a society of bamboo culture. From the civilization we look back, the mankind first we need is to have a shelter. To have a shelter, we need a house. And most of the houses in our past time, in our childhood, that was constructed by bamboos. Again, after having the shelter, we need our food to sustain our life. Then even for cultivation and harvesting, many of the tools which we used earlier in those days was made up of bamboos. Again. And again, we have been, in our lifestyle, bamboo was associated, that has been mentioned by many of the speakers, maybe in the form of food, maybe in the form of measuring basket, maybe in the form of musical instruments, maybe in the form of fishing basket, or many other things. Even we used to say, whenever we collected the paddies, we need to dry up. For that, we need paura and all those things. And that is prepared from the bamboo. And we have been splitted these bamboo articles. And we made it. So it is a lifestyle, not only from the shelter, it is also associated with our religious rituals and ceremonies that we have been founded. Even in the birth, that is mentioned after the birth of a baby or at the death of a person, this become very important, this contents of this one, bamboo. That's associated with our lifestyle, everywhere from the birth of a baby till the death of the person. So, but one thing is that what I learned from what Chief Guest has mentioned, that there was a time. See, nowadays, what you call our technologies has been advanced, overcrowding has been occurred, and many development works has been taking place, and use of these bamboos has been come down. And in those days, what happened when the bamboo is so common in our day-to-day life, it is a part of our life, our lifestyle. What happened in any ceremony, if there is any function, it's to be performed in a village or in a community, so we don't hire anyone. We used to take a piece of bamboo or a long leg of bamboo or paya, which is a split of the bamboo, and we went there to make a bamboo set to perform the ceremonies or functions in that community or in that locality. So what it gives, just now because I am from the background of medical profession with psychology as my training, so I thought that this has taught us, this type of gathering has taught us some sense of what we call a responsibility to us, that yes, we should go and take part in such social gathering. And it also gives some sense of participation and belongingness that makes the members of the society a bonding through this platform. So I think, and this platform, whenever we have to go and we are trying to help us, the person or who has been, a man has been died and he has to perform certain rituals. And in that occasion, we are going, trying to help. So it creates an atmosphere of helping to each other. And again, one more thing is that when we are going there, what we call, we have been advised by our elders. No, you can't do that, this and that. We follow some religious system also. We cannot do as per our wishes. Because it is to be supervised by certain elders who is well known about our culture. So it is a part of the culture also. And at the same time, we also, learning about the discipline and all. So it is a good platform for us to learn many things whenever we go for a part. But nowadays, these things has not happened. The bamboo culture has been for the last many decades. I think after the World War II, I think bamboo culture has been come down. There has been almost diminished to. And after seeing this, I am feared that bamboo has become very and endangered species. It may be extinct if we don't take care properly. So I think at this juncture, I think this is one of the good seminar, to organize such a seminar in such at a needy time, what I would say. So it is the time to organize such kinds of things so that we can revive our bamboo culture, we can promote our social system, and we are looking nowadays because everyone is, overcrowding has been happening, migration has been happening, rapid urbanization is happening. So we are all forgotten about it. We are mainly confined for our selfishness only, to survive for ourselves, not for the others. So in this called, we are trying, the United Nations has put some goals that is known as Sustainable Development Goals 2030. They have set 17 goals to achieve by 2030. The one goal related to health is to ensure healthy living and promote well-being. To ensure healthy living, yes, we have been doing many things and all, but to promote well-being, we need well-being in different areas. One is physical well-being, another is mental well-being, third is social well-being, and the fourth one, of course, there is a spiritual well-being. But the third well-being that is we've been talking about is social well-being. And to get social well-being, I think we need to think something about bamboo culture. We need to promote it. So I think it is the right time to conduct such a seminar. And I hope that this will come with a strong recommendation so that this may be an eye-opener to the policymakers, to the planners, to the entrepreneurs. And I hope that this should have a long impact to promote our bamboo culture in our society, particularly in Manipur society. And I wish this seminar will be a grand success. And I pray to God also that this will give a better platform and better chance to discuss and interact with each other and to move forward, to proceed forward for further improvement of the bamboo culture in the state. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Dr. H. Manikanta. Sir has highlighted very well that we live in a society of bamboo culture. Bamboo is connected with us from birth to death. It is inseparable from human civilization. We acknowledge it so much. Thank you so much once again, sir. Coming to the end of our session, we have a vote of thanks from Mayanglamung Kalendro Singh, President APUNBA IMAGI MACHASING, AMS Manipur. Sir, please.
Today's international seminar on bamboo plantation, hardening, and the bamboo as archaic proof materials for construction Haiba Minini Satha Jagadaba Wagi Amasung earthquake Matanda Minini Satakataba seminar Sigi. Oh. Borop thing se makha chathapa ya birakadra. Honorable Minister Tapipe matung ina punong puthakat sari sashim loisanjare.
Hello, Mr. Michel. Can you hear us? You can speak now, sir. Please unmute your audio. You have your audio on mute, so please unmute it, sir. Unmute. Sir, can you hear us? Hello, sir? Sir, we cannot hear you. Can you please raise your volume? Okay, sir, you can start. Sir, do you have your volume at the max? Yes, we can hear you now, sir. Yes, sir. You can continue, sir. Sir, we can hear you. Yes, sir.
And I invite you, in the name of Gandhi, in the name of all the water in the country, to stand up, to stand up, all to stand up. And to all the police of Gandhi, to all the growers, to all the leaders, I invite you to stand up and to rise your hands to the sky, right? Okay? And to show Bamboo! Bamboo! Okay, thank you. I do hope that all the meeting is working well, and I apologize not to be with you and to stay really confident with Gandhi is the energy of people. About you.
Thank you, Mr. Michel. Bye, sir.